so we are ready to code some words today, okay? So let's look at our first word. What do you notice? Remember, I always check the end first, and what do you see? That's right, I see that ed, and remember, a lot of times ed can be a suffix, so I'm gonna box it off. But remember, for it to be a suffix, it has to have a root word that makes sense by itself. So we're gonna check and make sure that first part makes sense. Are you ready? So what do you see in that first part? That's right, you see something new that we talked about today. You see the vowel digraph AY. So I'm gonna underline it because that AY is a team, it goes together. And listen to what we say when we say AY. We just say A, because remember that first vowel is gonna have the long sound. So I'm gonna make the A long, but then do I hear the Y at all? No, so what do I need to do to it? I need to cross it out, that's right. So I've got play. Play. Is play a word by itself? Yes, so I know that that is a true suffix. So played, played, played. Very good. Now listen to the ed this time. Played. It makes the d sound in that one. Remember that ed can make 3 different sounds. All right, our next word, you guys just know that word, don't you? It's just the word in. But we're going to go ahead and say, since it's an I in front of an N, that I needs to be short. It's going to say I. Very good. All right, what about the next word? That's right, it's got that digraph TH. Okay, and then listen, sometimes we say the and sometimes we say the, remember? Now, this is one of the times that we're going to say the. Okay, so that E is going to make a special sound, and what we're going to do is we're going to put an E upside down because it's just a weird sound. So the. So played in the. And then what do you have on the last word? That's right, I've got that digraph EE, so I need to underline it, and we know digraph EE says E. So that E is gonna be long, so add that macron. But am I gonna say EE? No, that's what a digraph is. It makes one sound, so I need to cross off the last E. So I've got creek, creek. So played in the creek. Very good. All right, let's look at our next word. What do you notice? This is something that we worked on this week too, isn't it? We've got less, and we know less can be a suffix as long as that first word is a root word. So I'm gonna go ahead and box off the less, and we're gonna make sure that that first word makes sense by itself and it's the root word, okay? What do you notice about the word that's not in the box? It has that digraph AI, that's right. So I'm gonna underline it because it's a digraph. And then what does AI say? It says A. So that A is going to be a long sound. And do I hear the I at all? Nope, I don't hear the I, so I'm going to cross it off. So I have pain, painless, painless. Does that make sense? Yes, so the less was a root word for it. Because remember, less means without. So painless would be without pain. Okay, let's look at our next word. What do you notice about it? It's got that tricky trigraph. Remember, 3 letters that make one sound. The IGH, so I'm going to underline it. And what do we know about the IGH? That's right, it just says the sound I. So that I is a long I sound, and then what do I do to the G and the H? I got to cross them off because you don't hear them at all. So now I see that FL, and I know that FL can blend and say full. So full, it, flight. So painless, flight. All right, let's look at our last word. What do you notice about it? It does. It has a Y at the end. So I'm going to box it off because we're going to check and see if it's a suffix. Remember, if it's a suffix, the root word makes sense by itself. Okay? So then when I look at the rest of my word, what do I need to do to it? I've got 2 different vowels, so I might have more than 1 syllables. So I have the vowel of I, and I have the vowel of E. And then L is a consonant, and V is a consonant. So I have that vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel pattern. So what do I need to do then? That's right, I need to break apart those consonants. So break it apart. So now my vowel is in front of my consonant, so it's going to be closed and it's going to be short. So ill. So my first syllable is sill. Sill. Very good. All right, let's look at my next syllable. My vowel is E, but it's in front of the consonant R. So we know that's that combination ER. So I'm going to hook them together underneath. So ver. So silver. Silver. Very good. Is silver a word by itself? Yes. And so now I'm going to add that Y. And remember, when it's suffix Y, it almost always says the sound E. Okay? So silver, E. Silvery. Very good. All right, and let's look at our last word. What do you notice about it? That's right. It has one of those stable final syllables, okay? It's got BLE, and I know BLE is just going to go by itself. So I'm going to put up my bracket or my wall, because over here I know it's just going to say bull. That's right. And since it just says bull, I'm going to mark off that E because it's silent, okay? And then over here, now I just have P-E-B. So what's my vowel? E. Very good. It's in front of a B, which is a consonant, so it's going to be short. So P-E-B, pebble, pebble. Very good. So silvery, pebble. So we're going to read through them just one more time. We have played in the creek, painless flight, and silvery pebble. All right, you guys did an awesome job.